Hey guys, welcome to a new video. My picture can't be hung without the nail, and that's my metaphor for weight loss surgery. I'm totally rambling right now.
Indeed, you are. This is another Amber Rambler, it looks like. Hi guys, my name is Kidney J. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And this is Amber right now doing her book club. I don't know. I skipped a lot of her videos lately because I'm not into that. I'm not into the diamond paintings. I'm not into the bujos. None of that. But this video title interested me today. It is called Lab Results, Weight Loss Surgery Update, and Am I a Spoiled Brat? Vlog. Before I do get started, you guys know the drill. Have a little tantrum on the like button, maybe throw a hissy fit on my subscribe button, and leave a comment if you want. So let's get going.
Call from the weight loss clinic, so I have a little update on that. They got my lab results finally, and they tested like a bunch of different things, and everything came back fine besides my vitamin D is very low. So they're prescribing me like a very high dosage of vitamin D for me to take once a week, prescribed. So I'm actually gonna go get that from the pharmacy. So I'm just very relieved to hear that like your girl, the results came back pretty well, because I knew that my vitamin D was low. Like it's been low. It's been very low for years now. So yeah, I just know I'm gonna feel a lot better taking this really high dosage vitamin D, because I've taken one in the past and it helps a lot.
Why did she stop her vitamin D? If she knows that it's always low and she's supposed to be taking a vitamin D supplement, why hasn't she been taking it? So I know a little bit about vitamin D, because vitamin D is actually, the kidneys play a important role in vitamin D, but normally vitamin D is like a fat-soluble vitamin, not like is, it is. And it helps in your body absorb and retain calcium and phosphorus. So when your kidneys don't work, you actually lose the ability to activate vitamin D in your body. So we're often prescribed a activated form of vitamin D called calcitriol, which is like a little football one. If you have kidney disease, I think they even start prescribing that in the earlier stages, because I remember being 7 years old and having to take that. But anyways, girl, get your vitamin D, continue taking it. And I know in the comments everyone's gonna say he's lying, her results aren't perfect. Listen, she says they're perfect. She wants to believe that. Fine. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm not going to say, show me your lab results. That's just how I roll here. We go by what she says.
So another update I have is, you guys know how, like, I said that I found out that I have to go a whole year without binging, and, like, I kind of had, like, a little breakdown moment. Like, I cried in front of my dietitian. It was embarrassing, but, I just felt very overwhelmed. I didn't take advantage at the time and ask more questions about why this is, or just understand.
So a lot of this video is her justifying her Veruca Salt moment, I guess. But I want it now, weight loss clinic. Yeah, so just be warned.
The situation a little bit more. So I have an option of emailing her. So I took advantage of that option, and I kindly just wanted to understand things a little bit more. So we've actually been emailing back and forth for a couple of days, and she has explained things a little bit better for me, that there is someone above her, a psychologist above her, who actually reads all her notes on her patients, and they help decide the further plan for her patients. And the psychologist thinks that this is what's best for me.
Oh, okay. So that dietitian also ran it by someone else who was, I guess, has more say about who can get the surgery and who can't, and they agreed that waiting until you're binge free for a year is best for you. Got it.
And so does the dietitian. But she also wants the surgeon's opinion, because everyone is different, every story is different, everyone, it's a different plan. It's not one size fits all at all. So she's actually talking to the surgeon tomorrow about my story and my situation in particular, and she said she's going to get back to me. I wish I could talk to the surgeon, of course, one-on-one, because it is a lot of like telephone.
Why? Because you think, I'm sorry, but does she think like crying and carrying on and just being a certain way is going to change the surgeon's mind? Other than listening to, his contemporaries and his colleagues and their educated opinion? I don't know.
Like through the grapevine type thing. And I would love to talk to the surgeon one-on-one. I understand I can't right now. The surgeon is very popular. There's just a way that they do things, and I understand that. So I think after, she talks to the surgeon and communicates to me what the surgeon thinks should happen, I think I'll have a clearer answer. And I think what would be really helpful to me, and I don't know if this is...
So the dietitian already said no. The psychologist above the dietitian also said no. But that's still not a clear enough answer for her. She is still holding out hope that the surgeon will say, yeah, I hear what you guys are saying, but you know what, we'll do the surgery anyways. No. So this doesn't make sense to me, because she's trying to say that the surgeon has the final say. Yes and no, and maybe I'm way off here, but they each have their role to play. So the surgeon's role is to make sure physically the operation is possible, that she would survive the operation, that it would be viable once the operation is done. That would be his role. He does a check or an X. Psychologist as well has his role, which is, is she ready for this? What are the chances of her success after the surgery? What is her frame of mind? Does she want this right now for the right reasons? So he either passes her or fails her. My guess is that if one of those gets an X, it's an X. You can't proceed unless they're both greenlit to go. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Because I have that obsessive side of me. I was diagnosed with OCPD, which is obsessive compulsive personality disorder. I was diagnosed with that 5 years ago, and it was just a couple years ago I was diagnosed with actual OCD. You can have both. So I don't know if it's one of these, but it's I feel like I need to have my surgery date scheduled. Even if it is a year from now or 10 months from now, I want to know the date, because for some reason it's I know I'm working towards something big and something amazing.
So she's saying because of her OCD and her OCPD, she feels she needs to know the exact date of the surgery, even if it is a year out. She's saying because she needs to have that picture in her mind, she needs a tangible date to hang on to. Or is it because you want to see how much time you have? So if you have some time to let things go, you would know. Just my opinion.
Amazing and something life-changing. I'm totally rambling right now. It doesn't make sense to you guys, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not going to make any sense. I've had some people tell me that I was a spoiled brat because I was upset. That to me was like, ma'am, but I'm not a spoiled brat. I'm just ready to change my life. In my heart, I was like, yeah, I got this. I'm totally gonna get surgery by summer. And it's like, the fact that I was told that, that's probably not gonna happen. Like, of course, that was a little sad. And it's like, if I wouldn't have felt that way, if I would have just been like, oh, okay, that's totally fine, then I know I'm not wanting this at all. Because I'm very much like instant gratification. I want, that instant. And it's like, I only want that when I really want something. So if I wouldn't have felt the way that I did when I was first told that information, then it's like, that's an indicator that, Amberlynn, you don't want this as bad as you thought you did. I was able.
So she's just basically said that she has problems with instant gratification, and that is the reason why the surgery is delayed, exactly for that reason.
Able to do it by myself and be successful by myself, then I would have already done it. And I know that with this extra tool of weight loss surgery, it's going to change my life. Okay. And it's going to help me. This might be the tool that might actually save my life. Example, if you're trying to hang up this picture.
All right, let's listen carefully. So we're trying to hang up this picture. Got it.
And it's like you try to hang it up for 10 years and it's not hanging. You're like, what is happening? You realize, oh, okay, this picture is pretty heavy. Maybe I need a nail. Get that nail. The nail is right there. It's in arm's reach. But they say, you know what? Let's wait a year.
Okay, it's never a good idea when you have to unpack a metaphor like this. So the picture is her weight, and the nail is the surgery. And she's been trying to hang or get rid of her weight for a year. No, 10 years. 10 years, pardon me. Ma'am, if the picture is the weight and the nail is the surgery, who are you? I'm guessing you're the house. I'm guessing you're the wall. And I'm guessing you're crumbling. I'm guessing you're dilapidated. I'm guessing you are not structurally sound to hang a picture on. That's what I get from that metaphor. So even if you have a nail, you can't put it in to a weakening, not strong enough wall.
You're like, damn. I just need that one last little tool so I can hang the picture on my wall. That might be a bad metaphor.
It is a bad metaphor. Because the tool, you could have all the right tools, but if you don't have like the proper foundation, it's not going to work.
The picture can't be hung without the nail, and that's my metaphor for weight loss surgery. I've lost 89 pounds multiple times in my life. The most I've ever lost is 116. I can't go any further than that. Like, I need help, and that is why weight loss surgery is there. Very saddened that people took it that way, that I seemed like a spoiled brat or like I was throwing a tantrum. God, no. God, no. I would turn to food all the time. And already that being taken from me because I'm so serious about weight loss surgery, like already that being taken, it just adds a whole other stress on top of like all the appointments and just everything. It's just been really stressful, and I don't need people to understand that, but I guess it's just like to be called a spoiled brat when it's like, that's not me. That's not me. That is not.
So I think Amberlynn, maybe her definition of spoiled brat is different than everyone else's. And I think maybe because she's had to discipline somewhat, she's no longer like that anymore, or at least she thinks she is. I don't know. You have to leave a comment down below if you think she was acting like a spoiled brat. I'm gonna continue.
who I am as a person at all. And to be told, like, you're throwing a tantrum, what? I'm not going to be able to actively save my life in this year until I get weight loss surgery. Just like I cannot hang this picture successfully until I have the nail that I need.
Oh boy. You can actively start saving your life like the second. Like, oh, that's one of the problems why like she's not ready for weight loss surgery.
You sometimes the risk of getting weight loss surgery is less than the risk of not getting it. And that is a very like hot topic of like which is more risky for me currently. And I've in my heart and in my soul, I feel like it's more risky for me not to get the surgery.
Okay. That is not a hot topic with you. You are not special. That is the main factor how they like medical professionals will decide what to do to start you on a medication or to not, to perform surgery or not. It's always risks and benefits, which outweighs which. And right now your healthcare team is saying yes, she definitely needs weight loss surgery, but there is a risk because she has BED that we cannot do it right now. And the risk is not death. The risk is not, anything super, super terrible that's going to happen within a year. Now, come a year from now, if she still has, is not successful with the binge eating disorder, they might reassess those risks. Who knows? Anyway, sorry guys if this was a long one. If you made it till the end, I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Love learning from you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.